Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Narada Bhakti Sutras. The Narada Bhakti Sutras are attributed to the sage Narada, detailing the path of selfless love and devotion, bhakti, to Bhagavan. It is comprised of 84 sutras. The text outlines bhakti as the highest, easiest, and most blissful path to liberation, emphasizing constant remembrance, service, and detachment from worldly craving. Modanti pitaro nrityanti devataah sanatha cheyam bhur-bhavati. Modante pitaraha nrityanti devataah sanatha cha iyam bhuhu bhavati. When a person attains supreme bhakti, which is absorption in divine love, their entire ancestral line is spiritually uplifted. In Vedic philosophy, it is believed that a family line is purified by birth of a saintly soul. The forefathers rejoice because the spiritual merit generated by the devotee clears ancestral karmic debts, liberating them from lower realms. The celestial beings and cosmic administrative forces, Devas, dance with joy. The Devas rejoice because a pure devotee works to restore righteousness and harmony to the universe. Instead of draining cosmic energy with greedy material desires, the devotee radiates peace, which naturally lightens the burden of the cosmos. The earth or Bhumi feels finally secure, protected and endowed with the master. When populated by selfish individuals, the earth is plundered and feels orphaned. The presence of a pure-hearted lover of God reverses this. The environment is blessed and humanity receives a true spiritual guide. Narada Muni in this sutra highlights the cosmic impact of an enlightened devotee, showing how their spiritual perfection brings joy to the ancestors, celestial beings, and the earth itself. Nasti teshu jati vidya rupa kula dhana kriyadi bhedah. Nasti teshu jati vidya rupa kula dhana kriya adi bhedah. Among them, the perfected saints, there are no distinctions based upon caste, culture, beauty, family, wealth, or profession, and so on. Narada Muni proclaims that in the community of pure devotees, all worldly distinctions vanish. When a soul is fully absorbed in divine love, they perceive the exact same divinity within everyone. Consequently, the external tags that society uses to rank human beings become completely irrelevant. Material differences only exist as long as someone identifies with their physical body and ego, because a true devotee transitions from body consciousness to soul consciousness. They no longer experience the biases of Bheda, which is duality and division. Complex academic degrees or spiritual memorization are useless if the heart lacks love. An uneducated seeker can experience Bhagavan just as deeply as a scholar. God cannot be bought or impressed by noble birth. The highest cosmic reality responds exclusively to the sincerity of feelings. Yatastaddiyaha Yataha tadiyaha. Worldly discrimination happens because people identify with their temporary earthly markers like family name, country, or social class. Devotees discard these superficial labels. They realize their primary permanent identity is that they are children of the divine. When a group of people all belong to the same source, they naturally become equal to one another. Just as rivers losing their separate names and shapes when they merge into the ocean, devotees lose their individual social identities when they immerse themselves in divine love. To belong completely to Bhagavan, the false ego must be fully surrendered. Since the ego is the root cause of pride, comparison, and prejudice, its destruction automatically removes any desire to judge others based on wealth, status, or birth. This sutra urges spiritual seekers to treat every fellow practitioner with deep respect. It serves as a reminder that criticizing another devotee based on their material background is a direct insult to the divine to whom they belong. Vado navalambhyah. Vadaha na avalambhyah. Vain disputation and discussion should not be entered into. Understanding the essential divinity in all masters, the devotee must not indulge in controversial discussions. Unless one is a master of the Shastras, one is not benefited by, nor will benefit others with uncontrolled, vain disputations on philosophical declarations. Narada Muni advises against Vada, the competitive habit of arguing to prove oneself right or to intellectually dissect the divine. Bhakti is a matter of direct, heartfelt experience, not academic validation. Bahulyavakashatvad aniyatatvacha. Bahulya avakashatvat aniyatatvat cha. Arguments should be avoided because they lead to endless confusing viewpoints and ultimately remain completely inconclusive. Sage Narada gives two practical reasons why debating about spiritual matters is a trap. First point, one argument simply spawns 10 more. It creates a web of words, Shabdajalam, that confuses the mind rather than calming it. Intellect is subjective. That's the second point. Intellect is subjective. A clever debater can prove a point today only for an even cleverer debater to disprove it tomorrow. Logic alone can never grasp or establish the ultimate infinite truth. So the practical danger for a devotee would be arguing agitates the mind, inflates the ego, and breeds hostility, the exact opposites of peace, humility, and love required for bhakti. Instead of experiencing God, debating turns God into a mere academic concept.